You need this burger in your life? The mushroom onion Swiss burger? Stick around and I will show you how to make it. Okay, everybody, the first thing we have to do is get our onions and mushrooms cooked. This is going to take a while because we want to cook them slowly. We don't want to cook them on a searing high heat. We just want to cook them on a low to maybe a medium low. But we want to get these onions and mushrooms perfect for this wonderful, delicious burger. All right, let's get the onions and mushrooms on. I already got them cut up, so you didn't even have to watch that. And there they are. And if you don't think you have enough onions, you don't. You always cut extra because they are going to shrivel. All right, we're going to get these all spread out so they make proper contact. That way they'll cook quicker. But remember, we're going to be cooking these slow. I have these 3 burners set to low after I heated up the griddle, and this burner is off for now. Alright, when these onions and mushrooms are to where I like them, I'll bring you back and we will continue on. Alright, it's time to put a little bit of seasoning on these onions. They're getting pretty close to being done, and the mushrooms are pretty close to being done. So we're going to put a little bit of my SPG on there. And you can get a bottle of this in my Etsy store. All right, let's get them seasoned up. Oh yeah, that's some good seasoning there. Let's get the mushroom seasoned up. Get these all spread out again. Let's get these flipped over. Get them all spread out. All right, I got the seasoning on here. We're going to let these rock a little bit longer, and when they are totally done, it'll be time for the next step. The next thing we're going to do and get out of the way is get our buns toasted, and we don't have to worry about those later on. All right, first thing we're going to do, put down some butter. And you don't need a lot of high heat for this. I actually turned up the griddle to clean it, and then turn it down to low so I can get these buns done. I'm using butter this time. I have used mayonnaise many times in the past. There is no difference. I just chose to use butter this time. All right, we got our brioche buns. Let's get them toasted up. And these shouldn't take long. Also, as you can see, I have my onions and mushrooms done. I have them on the side of the griddle that the burner is off because all that warmth will just carry on over and keep those nice and warm for when we're ready to make our burger. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. That leaves a little bit more, a little bit more. The bottoms are done. Don't want to overburn them. Yep. I'm going to call that done. And we're going to call that one done. All right. It is time to smash the patties. Okay, let's get ready to smash these burgers. Get a little bit of oil down. As you can tell, the griddle is ready, nice and hot. All right, I got 4-ounce hamburger balls here that we're going to smash. Make sure we give them plenty of room, and I'm using 93.7 so that they don't shrink a lot. We're going to let those sit on the griddle for a little bit. That way we'll flip them over and they won't be prone to sticking too much when we smash them. And I believe that they won't be sticking at all. Let's get to smashing. You're going to hold it there for a few seconds. I don't want a total smash on these things. Well, we're going to get that one just a little bit more. Much better. That sizzle is what you want to hear. You know your grill's hot enough then. Whew. All right, we're going to let them cook a few minutes and then we'll get them flipped over. Okay, when you can see the juice pooling up, that's a pretty good indication that it is time to flip, and we're going to do just that. Oh yeah, look at that nice crusty color. Exactly what you're looking for. All right, let them cook for about a minute, and then we're going to start putting the cheese on here and getting these burgers built. All right, let's get some Swiss cheese on these. All right, let's get them covered up and steamed. Should take about a minute. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, look at that melted cheesy goodness. All right, let's get to building these burgers. First off, let's give these burgers a little seasoning. We'll let that sit for a little bit. These over here where the griddle is a lot cooler. Get this cleaned off a little bit. All right, let's get to building this burger before daylight runs out. Get some onions on there. Some mushrooms on there. And we'll put the top on there. All right, everybody, it is time to taste this burger. And I'm warning you right now, as daylight is burning, this is going to be a messy burger. Look at all that goodness. The Swiss cheese, the mushroom, the onion, the seasoning. Look at that, it's already falling apart. All right, let's go in and see how it tastes. That is one good burger. Seasoned nicely with my SPG Plus. Man, you're not going to find a quality burger like that at fast food or in a restaurant. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh my gosh. I made this last week into a patty melt, and I was going to do a video on it, but it was raining. I am so glad that I did this in burger form. I mean, the patty melt, don't get me wrong, was delicious and fantastic. But this burger with the brioche bun, really over the top. You can't go wrong with this. As long as you like mushrooms and onions, this is a must make for you. All right, I appreciate everybody watching this video. If you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. It's nothing but free. And I will bring you good food content in the past, I have, and definitely more in the future. This is definitely something you can make. You don't need a griddle. You can do it in the house, whatever you have at your arsenal. You don't have to have a griddle. And as always, if I can cook it, you can cook it. Stop making boring food. Stop buying that fast food garbage when you can make quality burgers or anything else at home just like this. A little know-how, and you can do it yourself too. I appreciate everybody for watching this video, and as always, take care, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.